king. Flip them over, turn them around. Oh shit, look, I turned them into a crown. Make it dance, make it work for you. Coin is for the spending. If you scatter it, then you'll reap the profits of the seeds you've sown. What do you know? Look, I turned it into a throne. We do what we do to keep the water flowing. The more you give, the more it keeps growing. I don't want your gifts, I don't want your charity. I just want to see some other love and prosperity. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. I make my living by the sweat of my brow, the strength of my voice and my lyrical know-how. I work hard, I spend freely. I'm not rich, but damn, am I dearly placed to think of virtue and preach it to the masses. The fruits of my labor I use to fill glasses. Life is for the living is the message I'm selling. The scent of success is the aroma you're smelling. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. Hold fast, 'cause it might sound funny, but the truth is wealth's not just about money. It's the push and the pull and the give and the take. It's the things that we share and the joy that we make.
Oh, well, indeed. Okay, my audio looks fine. I haven't had to change it. I haven't had a technical issue for ages now. I'm almost disappointed in myself. Hello, everybody. Sorry, cut you off there. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? We all good? I hope we're all good. Seems like there's a lot of stuff going around at the moment. Everyone seems to be ill, going down with something, giving stuff to other people. Oh no, where did I put it? I received some stuff in the post today, something that I've ordered, and it's insane. I don't want to show it off though, because I want it to be a surprise for everyone when I'm in character. So there's a new bit of kit for myself. So instead of that, I'll just show everyone Bob. Say hi. So Bob sits there. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. Everyone's nice and chilled. You'll notice we're at 200 squids now. So we had a wonderful... I finally bought that gem-studded posing pouch. I bought that ages ago. That was bought years and years ago. Oh, Ben, subbing 22 months. 22 months. Is that how long this has been going on for? Wow, it's when Helen resubs, and then we see how long I've actually been streaming for. But that's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Thank you so much. Rough week. Evening. Everything. Everyone seems to have taken a bit of a nosedive recently, I feel. So hopefully, I can come up with some shenanigans, and I can make a fool of myself as per usual. So fingers crossed on that one. How's your weekend been, Safe? You been good?
Yeah. Got to play with a new tent.
That's not how you said it to me. That's not how you said it to me.
It was not.
No.
Managed to get the new tent up before.
That's not how you said it to me either.
Gemma's tent. What did I say?
You said we managed to get it up, and I was laughing a lot inside because I'm a child. Hey, Smithy.
Don't be rude.
Always rude.
Don't be rude about Gemma's tent.
Well, I'm glad that you all managed to get it up.
I don't trust you when you say that.
No, I don't either. So, now I've dragged the tone all the way through the floor. We're doing well. So, Friday we started on a list. Nothing like pitching a tent.
I'll leave. Do you want me to leave?
That's chat. Blame chat on that one. That's not me. Oh dear. I've been streaming nearly 1,000 days. Oh my god. I think it's time to retire. So I still have the list from Friday. I kept this nearby. Oh, I can show one of the things I did receive. Oh. So thank you, Jez, for that. I do love me a bit of Eeyore. I've got 3 Eeyores now because Jasmine also sent me another one that I can't. That's just out of reach. So, yes. Hi Baz, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so we'll go through the list, but this will be more focused on the in-character stuff. So we'll be focused mainly on kit and stuff like that because we've got all of this stuff. We've got a lot of the basics down, really. Did we actually write tent on that list? I don't think we did.
No, that wasn't one of the things.
So we didn't. You're bringing all that stuff. You're not bringing a tent, though. So you know.
Just leave it all out in the rain. It'll get wet. It's fine.
Yeah, you'll be all fine. It'll be good.
Got a little sweeping brush. You'll manage.
Yeah.
Sweep the water off. Yeah.
So we're going to look at the in-character side of things. We're going to look at our kit that you need to bring, because a lot of people will turn up to an event and they'll bring just like one pair of trousers, one tunic, and that will really be it. So they won't bring a sensible amount of clothes to actually get by, especially if it's freezing cold, pouring with rain, or really hot. So it's a bit of a one polyester tunic. Nah, mate, not me. Thank you, Matt. Yes, I wasn't going to mention that, but now you've brought it up. It turns out me and Matt did exactly the same things. So, one piece of things. Dark times. Yeah, I don't think I could do that anymore. I can't go back to doing anything like that. I've become a bit of a... I can't even say snob, really, when it comes to like kit, because, I mean, look at my kit. But I have got some wonderful pieces that I'm really looking forward to trying out, though, when I get into the field. So what's in my little box is one of them. I can't wait to try that. It's so heavy. It's going to be wonderful. Yeah, so when it comes to bringing kit and stuff like that, so if we go into what you normally bring, Safe, what your in-character packagings. It's a
I should
word
have got like
that I just made up, but yeah.
I should have got my whole kit list out, shouldn't I?
I'll have
be as
prepared as
3
me
of them from different ones.
Yeah.
I do have a list of things to talk about that could be on a list.
Ooh.
But that's not on there. My own list isn't on the list.
Well, this is going to be a good one for you because me and Safe are very much on the same sort of mind when it comes to a lot of stuff, and it's about when it comes to everything around what we do. It's all about helping people. So, like, same with Matt Kaz as well. There's a very much a focus on people to helping people when they come to do things. So, with that in mind, there's a question here for you, Safe. I think. I'm on a very limited budget, so what's the best material for clothes? Because I feel like cotton trousers may get a bit warm. You can say polyester, it's fine.
Oh, no. Never polyester. You run too fast, it'll catch light with polyester.
I'm in no trouble then.
But, cotton should be fine, because it's with it being a natural material, it's quite breathable and forgiving.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I bought for when I'm in battle, because I don't wear a skirt in battle like I do out in the field. I bought a pair of $5.99 Amazon owned black joggers because they're comfortable, they're not going to rip, and I wear a lot of stuff that covers them. So my greaves will cover everything from the knee down, and I now have some leather armor that I can't remember the name of. Fuck. Oh, Matt, I can't remember what they called.
What sort of armor? Where's it go?
It covers my thighs and my arse.
Tassets?
Tassets, thank you.
Yeah.
So, cheers, Matt. Sorry. Tassels, tassets. Should have both, really. Some tassels on.
Tassets with tassels on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got some of those as well, and they are something I'm very excited about wearing. Really looking forward to putting those on and running around like a twat. So you can't really see anything. The only thing that would look black on me will be if you're staring at me from the side or my knees. And then no one's going to come up to you and going, "Oh my God, you're wearing joggers. How dare you? A pair of tracksuit bottoms." It's like, who cares? Who cares? They can get covered in mud. And the thing is, I bring 2 pairs of them as well. So in the evenings, if it's that cold, I've done this. I've worn my joggers, I've worn my kilt, and then I've worn my overlayer, so people can't see the kilt basically. So the kilt is just a layer of warmth really for me. So yeah, it's so really, really toasty. So I'd recommend those for a battle. Other people will do different things as well. There's loads. You can buy trousers in the field if you're small enough for like a tenner. Can't you as well? I think Chow's does a pair for 10 quid, 10, 15 quid. So, Brass Coast, linen trousers, isn't it? So where would be a good place? What do you think to get some decent icy looking stuff on the cheap?
Oh, anywhere really. Just some plain pair of trousers. Like for monstering, I wear a pair of chinos that are a bit too tight. I always put them on. I'm like, oh no, I need to get a bigger pair of these. But they're brown, so
yeah.
with all like your other everything else, like say your armor, your tassets, everything, it doesn't matter. You don't need to spend loads on things unless you want to.
Yeah, LARP is as expensive as you want to make it at the end of the day. So like my plate armor cost me 70 quid because someone had bought it brand new and then they decided that they weren't doing it anymore and just wanted it gone. So yeah, 70 quid cash. That's fine. Fits perfectly. Wow, it doesn't fit perfectly, but I don't care. It looks good. So if you have a thigh length tunic, it covers the pockets as well. Leg wraps also cover the bottoms. Yep.
And if you do have pockets there, you've got pockets.
Yeah, pockets are wonderful. Absolutely
pockets
wonderful.
Are OP.
Really, really are. I want to make a war skirt that's got pockets in them as well, but like random locations, just so that I can like put random things in. I'm thinking I want to look. I don't mean to sound like a Warhammer nerd, but grim dark, like really dirty, so like coffee stained clothes. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. Do you have any clue? Grim dark.
Grimdark. I have. He is a space marine, so.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. If you're wanting to look a bit grimy, then I'd say maybe not black, because it hides all your grime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Because, what is going to show up on black?
Yeah. So for those Something like, I'm guessing that's it.
Mhm.
So that's really cool. Yeah, I can see that.
So you need either something that isn't black or like really faded, because that'll show up.
mm. uh,
Very, very, very dark grey. That'll do it.
yes, really dark grey. As dark as the night.
Not that dark.
Yeah.
It's too black. You got light black.
Yes, light black. Not spending loads on LARP kit. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Bethany. Once at an event where the ground froze overnight, I was forced to put a pair of socks on in my sleeping bag. Ouch.
Mm.
Martial arts trousers, yep, they'll work too. Scrubs. Hospital scrubs. I've seen people, because you can get them in
Yeah.
black, so they might be a bit thin though.
Mm.
But as long as you've got like a pair of thermals or something on underneath, you should be fine. Don't even need thermals, you just need an extra couple of layers.
Yeah.
I like to have something to put on when I get up so I don't freeze once I'm out of the bed. Yeah, makes sense. Pockets. There are pouches for that. Yep.
Yep.
You have to do is wear earth tones and fall over a lot. Pretty much. Amber and attendees are the 1%, remember, but second in Daisy, it's hard to convincingly weather black clothing. Yes, definitely. Yeah. I think I wear black trousers. I mean, the only way you can do anything with black really is cover it in mud. That's my go-to anyway. And that happens quite a lot. So you can do anything like that. But yeah, if you go for a light black, grey, and then you can do things with it. I like seeing like some of the stuff people have done who. I saw someone in Highguard who had done the Grey Pilgrims thing. They'd been with the Navarre, and they came back for an event with they Navarred up their Highguard kit for one event, and it looked really good. So there was like they had like a torn cape thing that had been stitched up and stuff like that. They had put like they basically put like brown and green patches on their clothes where it looked like the knees had been worn out, or they had had a cut from a lawn or something like that. It was really cool, really cool to see. So I didn't know the anvils are the one. Sorry.
I said that goes back to what you were saying in the last stream about storytelling.
Yeah.
You then told a story with what
Yes.
you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
There's a lot of really good kit out there, and it all tells a story, because people will be able to say, like in their minds they say, I've got this piece of kit from here, I got this from here, I got this ring from here, I got this bracelet from here, I got this necklace from there. So I didn't know that Anvil goers are the 1%. The 1% that may change things. Yes, if you're at Anvil, you're the best of the best of the best in whatever you have chosen to do. So let's try to think of it. If you've seen The Witcher, so the village that Yennefer is from, where her family happily sell her, she's incredibly powerful and gifted at magic, but she's the only one in her village who can do that sort of stuff. So she would be at Anvil. Those are the sort of ways to look at it. So that's the sort of thing to go with. So yeah, you are the best at what you do. So if you're the best at making money, you're a big trader, then you'll be there, and it should reflect in your kit as well. So obviously, I mean, if you're struggling financially, this is out of character. So if you're struggling financially out of character, you can't afford all the amazing kit. Kit is aspirational. We will all look at you and say, you've done the best that you can, and that's it. That's all that matters. All that matters is that you have tried. I mean, for example, nobody came up to me and said anything when I had my polo shirt where I had cut the Nike tick off of it ripped the collar off of it, cut the short sleeves off, and stitched it back together in places badly. No one said a thing because that's all I could do. So, also looking icy wealthy doesn't mean OC wealth is required. No. See, that was... Matt, see, reading my mind. Steve is not rich. Steve doesn't have much money. I have... I have to show it off now because... So, Jasmine... Corvo Larp Jewelry is get in the bin talented. See, well remembered, everybody. So that is like the highest possible praise that you can give to someone who makes stuff. She made something for me, and it's really heavy. Really, really heavy. But Mac is not rich, but since he's joined Hurst Hall, he has become wealthier. So, I now have this. Perfect for Calavesi. It's absolutely stunning. It is really heavy. So, yeah, that is my sign of showing, because a lot of Mac stuff isn't great, but that necklace is going, well, I've never had nice stuff, but now I've stolen so much money from my haul, I can afford something like this. And he's gone out and he's done it, and it's like... Yeah, it's brilliant, and it really, really works. It's absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to be wearing it. So, let's go back through into chat and see what's happened. Personally, I wish black was... Oh, no. Personally, I wish black was off-brief for everyone bar high guard, but I understand other people like wearing it. Yeah, I can understand that. I think black just seems to be a more easy sort of colour to get hold of than anything else.
It's like one of your generic LARP colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have black, you've got brown, and you've got that off-white cream colour.
And you've got...
And if you're lucky,
black.
red or green.
And
light black.
And light black. The first garment I made was a dress shirt with the sleeves, pocket and collar removed, and a rag sewn over the buttonholes badly. That's amazing. That's really cool. I think if people have gone to the length of to actually sit down and alter some modern clothing to make it fit, I think that says a lot as well, because they're willing to put the time and the effort into doing this sort of stuff. As we say, all kit is aspirational, so I wouldn't worry too much to start off with. Just think of it as, right, next time round I can get this, next event, the event after I can get that, then I can get that, then I can get that. Even if after like 3 or 4 events you've now bought, like, you've got 3 pairs of trousers and 3 tunics, different, all like varying colours that you can wear. That's great. It shows variety in your kit, and that's outstanding. So that's all. Oh, I'm behind in chat already. I've done well. Has anyone suggested biscuit browns for the kit list yet? A few packets of those or toilet paper. You won't need both. Oh yeah, we got toilet paper on the list. Yeah, toilet paper is surprisingly one of the last things that we added last week. So you know where our focus was. The idea for my character is a bit of a rogue, not a bandit, but caravans pay willingly for protection. So a bit of ruggedness, I thought, would explain his business. Wintermark. Find a rich haul. Yeah, playing the antagonist. A bit of maggot. Being a maggot. You don't see enough of those in Wintermark. As long as it's for the good of the haul, no one should bat an eye. Because that's part of the brief. So yeah, black, brown, and white really easy to get a hold of. Cries in Freeborn. The league like a bit of black. Spot the Northern Leaguer. Excellent stuff. Right, all caught up. So more than for the rest of us. Thank you, Scott. So talk me through your list. Then let's put you on the spot.
Sorry, I've got it open. It's fine. In no particular order, other than the order in which I thought of them.
Wonderful.
A notebook. You need a notebook. You will inevitably have to write something down at some point, otherwise you will forget it. It doesn't have to be a fancy notebook. I've got this one, my little tiny notebook. Just keep in a pouch.
Yeah.
Like someone's name, a time for a skirmish you want to go on. Helpful notes of the wins that have came up, so you can be like, all right, what happened again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of people with notebooks. Van Bubblegum, what are appropriate writing implements? You can pick them up. Doesn't Charles sell them for like a $5? It's like they're like wood, aren't they? Wooden pens and stuff like that. You got one?
Oh, I don't have one of those.
I've seen
because
people,
I'm extra.
you made
I
a
got
quill,
my...
didn't you? Oh.
No, that's just a rollerball pen.
Oh, that's nice.
But it's brass. It's brass and wood.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. And my other thing is I have a pencil in a pencil holder that I saw in the shop in Oxford, I think. But the pencil is just an IKEA one.
Yeah.
When you your little freebie IKEA pencils with the IKEA logo scraped off, that'll do you. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need you don't need to have a pen made out of a stick or a quill or anything. Just something that writes.
Yeah.
And isn't going to not that isn't a biro basically.
Yeah.
Just something that looks all right.
Yeah. The I think Moon said, arguably if it's for the good of your whole, you're not a maggot. Maggot is something that seems to cause a bit of contention in Wintermark. If you steal stuff from the battlefield and it's for yourself, you are a maggot. If you steal stuff from the battlefield and it's for your haul, you're not a maggot. That is the way. That's literally the way it is. There are quite a few people in the field who can't separate that, and you see people get called maggots a lot when they're not. So it's a shame, but I think with the amount of if more people are doing that sort of thing, then it will come up a lot more, and then it will educate a lot more people around and that. So, and thankfully there are quite a number of very vocal people who do know the difference in that field as well. So they do. Lots of people don't actually know what a maggot is. If loot gets divided up amongst the warband is tradition, then it's not a maggot tree. Yep, that's two, but that's wiki stuff. People will argue about it all day. Exactly. Words right out of my mouth there. So, LARPers, who'd have them? So, Pete says, I think I have 5 or 6 IC notebooks now. Not sure what I'll need them for. Maybe use one for financial stuff, one for field notes. No idea. There's no such thing as too many scarves in the Freeborn, but is there such a thing as enough notebooks? No, because Freeborn, you contracts, mate. You write down a contract, rip it out. There you go. You've got a contract. I've got a contract here actually. That's still causing contention between me and a certain Freeborn. She knows who she is. So Yeah, so I mean, notebooks are they're just worth having. I see people who have like a really big one for all the official hall things and stuff like that. Then they've got a medium-sized one for their own personal business, and then they'll have a small one that's always in a pouch or something. So if anything happens, then they can jot it all down, and it gets transferred to something else. So I don't have any for in-character purposes.
Shocking.
Really? I thought that would be really obvious. I mean, just yeah, I just don't bother with them. I have no need for them. There are other people in the hall who do all the writing and stuff like that. So I'm just there for other things. But anyway, carry on with your list. I think we got to the second or third item.
This one is more important in the current times. Having your own cup. Use a cup. Found my cup.
Oh yeah, mine's all in the cupboard. We'll say, PD rules. You now need your own tankard, and you need your own water bottle, as well, because there will not be any water carriers in the battles. So make sure you've got your own ways of keeping hydrated in the field. And yeah, Pete, I do have my own notebook. I have got an OC notebook for the lists, exactly. So very, very much think COVID, think sensibly, and yeah, keep everybody else as safe as you can.
Even if it wasn't COVID, I'd say take your own cup, because yeah, you can just get a drink of water from one of the standpipes on the site, fill it up, blah, blah,
yeah,
rather than walking around all day drinking nothing, getting dehydrated, and having a terrible time.
Yeah. As someone who has done that more often than not, it's not fun, and you do feel the effects. Excuse me.
And connected to that, something you can just fasten your cup, your tankard, your whatever onto your belt with, so it's just there.
Yeah.
You can get like little loops with press fasteners on them.
Yeah.
I think Dark will do them for a couple of quid. I have my own. Here we go. Fancy. It's not fancy. Just
2 seconds. Have I got a mod? Yeah, I have got a mod. Ben needs to do something for me right there. Come on, Ben. I'm watching, Ben. Do the thing. Do the thing. Come on, Ben. Wield the hammer. Come on, Ben. I'm watching, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Even Betty's winking at you, Ben. Come on, Ben. No. It's Ben. Okay. I did it. Come on, Ben. Oh dear. Sorry. Oh, that made me laugh way too much. Oh, jeez. Sorry, what were we talking about? Tankards.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. Sorry, I was lifting a wardrobe. I heard you and came running, but so slow. I'm sorry, Ben. We had someone with a phishing scam thing. Oh, I should have any excuse. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. Oh, that's all good. Next time, my friend. So, sunlight test for tankards as well. You hold it up to the light. And if there's any light in the tankard, then it's got holes in it. So, unless obviously you've been on Bullseye, as Scott mentioned earlier, and you've won the tankard from that because it had a glass bottom.
I've seen people with glass bottom tankards. No, that's how you break your tankard.
I love them. I absolutely love those.
I mean, they're pretty cool, but I wouldn't have one.
My
Not fair.
grandfather was given one when he came out of the Navy in World War Two, and it was in a nice wooden little wooden chest, and it was, I don't know what it was made of, but it was really heavy, and it was a glass bottom as well. So, and he only ever used it on really special occasions. So mainly when he had bought a new bottle of rum. So it was really cool. I saw these awesome water skins. I think they were Spanish, but they look really cool. Who sells the water skins? I think a lot of the traders do, don't they? Is it like 15 quid?
Yeah, I think you have to be careful with the cheaper ones though, because they can pop.
Yeah, mine did.
If you fall on,
Yeah, mine did.
then
And the
you
second,
don't notice right away because it leaks slowly, and then you're
yeah,
wet all down one side.
yeah, they are very, very cool. They look good. I mean, wearing them into battle as well. You're wearing it essentially. So, and then you just swig from it. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I might have a water skin. I think we've got a couple somewhere, but I've popped one, and then I sat on one while it was full.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've popped two technically then, I guess. Well, I popped one, destroyed another. So,
Like
but
a
yeah,
really bad whoopee cushion.
it was a horrendous, wetting yourself cushion, shall we call it? Because that's what it felt like for a while. And do you know what the worst thing was? It was a cold event as well.
Oh no.
So yeah, it wasn't great. It really wasn't great. But I did get the hilarity of going to stand by Ashenhall's fire, almost sitting on their fire and having my ass smoke.
Oh, fun.
It was great. So, the Spanish water skins, yeah, they'd be fine, I would think. I don't think anyone's going to complain about what you're drinking, how you're drinking water, as long as it's not like a 2 litre Evian bottle that you're getting out and you're swigging like that. I think apart from that, I think you'll be fine. Can't be a bit of bully. Traditional, it's stop you getting press ganged by the Navy, so you could see if they'd slipped a shilling in it. Yes. So, my spare is glass bottomed. I do love the glass bottom ones. Personally, don't like the water skins because they have a taste. Whatever.
Maybe you need to clean it.
Yeah, whatever you are drinking, John, I don't think we need to know. My drinking vessel is a plastic wine bottle. Oh yeah, the Dark Blades one, isn't it? They're very cool too. Because they're green as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they look like that. Yeah, they're very, very cool. I was literally steaming one battle afterwards. Yep, if you do have a plastic bottle Dark Blade, have a little holder for a Coke bottle size. Hey.
I have one of those. I've had it for years. Like at least 10 years I've had it.
Hey, Liam, good to see you, buddy. Going out tomorrow to pick up a good pair of expedition boots ready for Empire. Excellent. Dark Blade one, great quality. I've just got a lot of hate on. Personally, hate water skins. Fell on mine mid battle once, soaked. I feel your pain. Other alternative, just drink wine the whole time. So I've just got into a lot of trouble on Twitter because there was a discussion surrounding Larp about footwear, and people going, "Oh, I'll only ever use like this in character looking footwear and all of this sort of stuff." And then I said, I don't care about aesthetic, so I care about safety. I will only ever wear something that's going to not mean it means that I can't my toes aren't going to get broken, and I'm not going to break my ankle. So that's all I care about. I've seen it happen too many times, and I don't care about it. My God, the messages I was getting, the hate I was getting off of people was absolutely ridiculous. It was dumb, really dumb. But yeah,
Oh, you don't play the game like how I play the game, therefore you're doing it wrong. Boo.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think I think we knew this was going to go well when you said on Twitter. Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, it was very much an interesting one. But I like proper shoes for the win. Yeah. Seems
It's like if you can get
Sorry, go on.
if you can have nice supportive footwear that look icy, great.
Yeah.
If you want to slap around the field in some like 9th century reproduction turn shoes, go for it. Just you do you.
Yes.
As long as you're not in really like obnoxious bright white flashing trainers, no one's going to care. White trainers are explicitly not allowed.
Well,
I think that's it.
Did you see the last event that we went to? There was a guy in Navarre who was wearing a pair of white Nikes walking around.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's only like, I think it's only like two. Is it two things that aren't allowed? It's like jeans and white trainers.
Yeah.
And yet you see people with them.
Yeah. I mean, there was no excuse. There was a guy before who I had seen wearing white trainers, and it was the same person who had the aforementioned soul ripping incident. They had literally nothing else to wear, so they would have been walking around bare feet. So it was, yeah. So, but still, trouble on Twitter. Well, I'd never. I agree with you, Steve. I have dyspraxia and I don't need a single drop of alcohol to be stumbling all over the place. My balance is proper pants, so I need support for my ankles. Yeah, I think LARP safety needs to be at the forefront of a lot of the things, especially if you're in a field with 3,000 people who are going around and the ground. It's not flat. There's slopes. There's ditches, there's moles. I'll say this, if you're in Wintermark, please be bloody careful. Because when I was there for the Navarre thing, there are moles, there's molehills everywhere. So please be careful. But yeah, supportive footwear, protect your ankles as well. It's... aren't historically accurate shoes incredibly easy to fall over since they have smooth soles?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got some 13th century turn shoes that someone gave to me. With like leather soles on them. They had some hobnails in. I wore them on damp grass, and then I took them to get some modern soles put on them.
Yeah.
Because my feet went further than my legs can go.
Oh, that's interesting. Is this where the phrase "arse over tit" came from?
Didn't quite go over, but yeah.
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 I have obtained brown boots. That's cool. Also, another way of getting cheap kit that I have found. I don't know if anyone else has used it or had a look, but Vinted. Well worth a look. Really, really is. For boots, I found Helen's found a load of tunics on there. I've bought some shorts on there. I have to admit, I've bought loads of shorts on there because that's all I ever wear. So there's loads of stuff. Gibby, excellent stuff. The only thing I'm doing to look more icy is wearing contact lenses and not my glasses. Mostly because my character wears a mask, but also I don't like the idea of being in full kit and standing out wearing modern glasses. I know most people aren't bothered, but for some reason it bothers me. I heard from someone, might have been Rick Van Man, saying people look at costume mostly ankle upwards. Um, if
For,
someone's like,
for a long
sorry,
for
go.
a long time, I didn't wear my glasses in the field,
Yeah,
and I've just gotten I've gotten fed up of everything being blurry because I can't wear contacts for more than a few hours. They just dry my eyes out. So I just
yeah.
blur around the field for a weekend, and then yeah,
I don't
so,
bother wearing glasses at the event.
yeah.
I just don't.
But I've just got some get pick some new glasses, and I think they'll be okay enough that it won't bother me because nobody else will care.
No.
Nobody else on the field will care whether you're wearing glasses or not. But for me personally, I didn't want to wear my glasses because it ruined my aesthetic.
Excellent.
But so I understand not wanting, not like feeling wrong if you're wearing them yourself, but nobody cares. Honestly,
No.
nobody cares. It doesn't bother me when other people wear the glasses, but
Yeah.
so it just bothered me when I'm wearing mine. No one cares.
No,
So,
I see some people. They go online and order some. You can get some round spectacles,
mm,
can't you? That you can get sort
yeah.
of close to your prescription as well.
Mm.
Um,
I've done that before for like a Victorian Larp,
yeah,
and I got my little glasses for that. But my prescription's changed now, so
mm,
they ain't great. But yeah,
yeah,
you can order whatever glasses that
yeah.
fit your aesthetic better.
I don't bother because I'm quite active when I'm doing it. So it's for me. I don't want to risk getting punched in the head or a weapon to the face or anything. So I just choose not to wear glasses.
Mm.
If I ever play a character that doesn't ever fight, then um, yeah, I might have to. But really, don't worry about glasses at all. If you need to wear them, then you wear them. It's like people with who struggle walking and need crutches or a wheelchair. Um, don't worry. If anyone says anything to you about it, then they're a dickhead, and then you
Yeah,
go and tell PD because they're a
because
dickhead.
they're breaking the rules.
Yeah, you
It's
need
legit breaking
yeah,
the rules.
yeah. Um, there we go. McBail Jr. Words right out of our mouth. There's a massive argument a year or so back with certain people screeching about modern glasses. I'm basically blind without mine. Said person was told to do one. There we go. They can do one. But that's literally it. You need to wear glasses. You need to use a wheelchair. You need to use crutches. You need a service animal or anything like that. If anyone says anything, then they can do one. You medically need these things. They can have these things medically removed from their arse, as far as I'm concerned. So just don't, yeah. People who moan about disability aids can get in the sea. So much politer than me, Scott, but thank you for giving me the way to say it without being my normal self. I appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, so that's the way of it. You need it, you use it. If someone complains about it, they can get in the sea.
You ever complain about them?
Yeah, go straight to PD. So, but yeah, McBail Jr., that's amazing. Love it. What if all of my glasses are from Elton John? Jokes aside, safety first. Give me.
Well, surely you'd be able to sell a pair and and get loads
Yeah,
of money
I
off
tell
those,
you
and then you can get
what.
yourself some nice in character ones.
How amazing would that be, though, if someone was playing a real that sort of out there character, and they had these icy-ish looking glasses made. So like League, could you imagine someone in the League who had incorporated their glasses into a mask? and wearing something
Oh,
huge
fab.
like that. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Love it. Is that your next character then?
Oh, I love that. That's a really, really good idea. That's fantastic. If someone complained about glasses, part of me would just want to go for the most novelty ones possible. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I really like that. I wonder if someone would do that, or if someone would be able to do that, and then we could, yeah, have a look at it. That would be awesome to do. Oh, I've got too many projects. No, get that one out of my head. I'm planning on adding piercers and some chains to my changeling hordes, kind of like Percy from Critical Role. I don't know who that is. I don't watch Critical Role. Wooden framed, rose coloured star glasses. Big old pair of Dame Edna style glasses for that league flair. God, that's making me laugh too much. That's amazing. These are all great ideas, and I need to see this happen. My partner went into the field with a moon boot on. Her carter turned around and asked, "I would like to take it off." Carter turned around and asked, "Would like her to take it off and batter you about the head with it." Jesus Christ! I hope your partner like put a tent pole somewhere. That's yeah, that's fucked. Just make sure if you're taking the battlefield with glasses, have a cord or something. Yeah, you need something like that. Keep them on your head. So when you're having a big scrap, I mean, these battles are probably going to be like 700 this time round. So someone was moaning at me for being in the field with a moon boot. Yeah. Someone made a comment, sorry. Fingers are too fast. Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably reading and chat in the wrong order. So, right. What's next on the list? Let's see what else we can have a discussion about.
I have one more thing on like footwear before I move on to the next one, which is make sure they're comfortable before you get to the field. Like, if you've got new boots, brand new boots, chances are they'll wreck your feet the first time you put them on.
Yes.
So wear them around the house, etc. before you do that. Maybe
Shiwi.
like
Thank you, Beth.
yeah. I mean that's not a boot, but yeah. That was an excellent moment for an interjection.
My God. If you have an old person bladder like me, well, I am an old person, so I don't think I could use a shiwi.
Or if you have a really, really complicated outfit that's going to take you a minute to get off.
That's true. That is true. What do you do if you want to do monstering with glasses? I don't know if they'd fit an orc mask. I've seen people who have had to buy their own orc masks and then they've literally cut bits so that they can put them on. And I've seen people who also will have the orc mask on and then they'll put their glasses through the holes. So, so yeah, there are.
I've seen them where people have just like a little hole on each side above the orc's ears.
Yeah.
Poke.
There's quite a few ways of doing it. So,
it might look a little bit peculiar the first time you notice, but then you're like, okay, right, yeah, we'll ignore that. It's just glasses, and it's not a weird thing inserted into someone's face.
Well, yes.
Yeah, it can be a little bit odd to say this is the first time you see it, but
yeah.
No.
After
that, it's another case of no one cares. So.
Yeah, with all of these things, no one's going to be really bothered. I had to get one made. Office Studios do custom ones with larger brows. That's awesome. Hey everyone, long time no see. Happy birthday, Mr. Max. I hope you're good. It was Max's birthday yesterday or something. He's at the ripe old age of 73. Looks a lot younger. I hope you've had a good weekend. He was at Flying Lead. So happy birthday, Mr. Max. I hope you're good, buddy. They fit some masks, but not most, to be honest. You need to adapt them. Yeah. Oh my God. I feel 73 after this weekend. Excellent. Statement stands. Just out of curiosity, last stream there was jokes about socks. God, socks have come up. Was that legit? As I currently have 3 pairs of socks in my kit. A waterproof pair, thick pair, and a regular pair. Is that not enough? No.
Think of like
Really,
sort
really not enough. I mean...
think of how many socks you might need and have that many per day, and then another day, and then another week. Right?
Yeah. I pack about 10 or 12 pairs of socks, give or take. So essentially, if it's pissing down with rain and there's mud everywhere, I will have... Okay. 7 months. Awesome stuff, man. Triple that amount of socks. Yeah, pretty much. So, Liam, serious conversation on socks. We'll do it for 4 minutes. That's all I'm spending on socks. How many socks do you bring?
Actually, not as many as people suggest because I don't have leaky boots.
Oh.
The one time,
sass.
I more than you'd pack for like a normal weekend away, but
yeah.
I think having boots that don't leak is more important than having lots of socks in case because they do, you know.
Yeah.
That's my
No, that's
yeah.
that's very, very valid. I've had socks that do leak, socks that do leak, boots that leak, and boots that don't leak. So, if I have boots that don't leak, I find that my feet get very sweaty. So, I will want to change them. If the weather is going to be so bad, I'll have a pair of socks, carrier bag, a pair of socks, boots as well, because it's just a thing. But I will aim, if my feet are wet through, I will just change my socks. Dry my feet, put a dry pair of socks on. Even I know that my boots are wet, but my feet will feel drier for it. So it's just constantly doing those things. So yeah, seal skins are amazing. But yeah, I'd definitely say bring a lot more pairs of socks than that. Wear a clean pair of socks when you get into bed, as well, because it's just better. Change your pants as well. No one needs to be icky down there. You really don't want that. There are also plenty of fires to dry off boots. Yeah, so in the evenings, I have been one of the many people who will take my boots off, and I'll sit there in my other footwear that will be hidden under a cloak so no one can see them, and my boots are drying. So I've seen people put boots on top in a frying pan, so like just hanging above the fire, and you can see all these boots steaming away. It's great. Baby wipes are definitely your friends as well. Get just armpits, your neck, your face. Keep yourself clean. Don't be the person that got trench foot. No. Or frostbite. So in all fairness, he started to get feeling back in his toes. I think it was last year. And that was after E1 year 1, when it was that cold. That's when he got frostbite. So looking at 9 years. It was bad. Well, after all this sock talk, there goes my travelling socks salesman. Yes. Good. I'm glad. Also clean your bits. Definitely clean your bits. Yep, heat stroke as well. It's all of those things. Just, it's a case of be very, very sensible. And I'll add this once. Don't be the person who gets so drunk, everyone else, you're relying on other people to look after you. Don't be that person, because you are taking people out of their game for almost an entire evening. So, yeah, but definitely keep your bits clean. That needs to go on a t-shirt. Clean your bits. Okay. Sock talk done.
Hey.
Well done. Yeah, don't go full Thursday. It's never worth it. Like you Dawn. Never go full Thursday. Thursday's
also
gonna
no
be.
It's also no fun for all the people who aren't drunk and have to listen to you throwing up just outside their tent at like
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning. And then they wake up and you can hear you having your lewd conversations while throwing up and having a wee in the ditch.
Yes.
I've had some Thursday night events.
Know your limits.
Sober in my tent, hearing all of these.
Yeah. Don't go
Yeah.
full Thursday. Know your limits. It's a simple thing. So for a lot of people who know, and you've seen Mark Humes's videos on Empire, there was a certain video that he did where he was talking to Smith and to Trot, and he said, "So what do we want to talk about?" And they both turned around and said, "Oh, we know things that we want to talk about." And he got very embarrassed and said, "Ah, I wonder what you want to talk about." And the first thing that Trot turned around and says, "I want to talk about the fact on Saturday night you got so drunk." And then it goes off and talks about it all. Essentially, it took like 3 people out of their game for the most of Saturday night. And it took 3 washes to get his vomit out of my Gambison. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. He was yeah, don't get that drunk. So yeah, respect the homebrew. Really, yeah, respect the homebrew. It wasn't good, but it was something I'd do it for anyone. He was in a real state, a real state, where I was actually concerned for his health. So yeah, it wasn't fun. But still. I don't think I've thrown up whilst having a wee, but enjoy yourself. Just don't go too far. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just don't go too far at all. Please don't. Right. Let's get off of this horrific subject. I'm having flashbacks to having someone puke down my back. He's only small. I was picking him. I was holding him like that. Yeah. And also my Gamson. Yeah, 3 washes. In all fairness to him, he didn't drink for a while afterwards. He's really toned down how much he drinks at an event. And he offered to buy me a brand new Gamson to replace it if I couldn't get it clean. So I said, I'm giving it 1 more wash. And yeah, and it's been fine since. So, but
Something.
yeah, it's something. I mean, he wasn't a dick about it. I'll put it that way. So, but still. He's never going to live this down, poor lad. No, and he shouldn't. He puked down my back. He shouldn't. I'm never going to forget it. So why should he? Sorry. Right, next on the list.
Okay.
Next on the list.
If you've got like your cloak, your notebook, a bag, your cup, whichever, anything that you can take off and lose, have something on it that you can identify it with.
Oh,
Like
right,
my cloak has my PID written in it, so because there's a lot of that particular cloak on the field. So if you go and find it in lost property and there's 3 of them,
yeah.
you're going to get your own cloak back.
Well, quite lucky my cloak's homemade, so yeah, so that's pretty good. So
Yeah.
easily recognisable, which is nice. But yeah, that's a sensible one. Yeah, name badges essentially, aren't they? So you can make an icy name badge as well, or PID, something like that. I don't bother with my tankard because I go through tankards like I do hot dinners.
Yeah. If you have one you really like and don't want to lose.
Oh, I did. It's gone. I don't know where
I-
it is. That was the first one I had, and I've lost it. So I think it might be in Ashen Hall. It might be in one of their chests there. So thank you, Max. See, me and Max, we're on the same wavelength there. No one really owns a tankard. I don't understand how people lose things in the field. Wow.
They drop off and you don't notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then someone else goes, "Ooh, a thing. That's mine now."
I think it's like when you're in a tavern and having a
Happened
chat
to me.
and that. Oh, what, you put
Yeah.
something down and someone went, ooh.
A pouch came untied from my belt and it never came back.
Oh.
It also had a lot of mana in it at the time, which
Ah.
I expect someone just took the mana, but the pouch never came back.
Oh. So that's
You meant to
sucks.
hand if you
You
find
find
something that
something,
is lost, you hand it into lost property.
you hand it into
But
God, yeah.
it never came back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, for
along with
me,
about a good few thrones worth of mana, but
oof,
yeah.
it wasn't me. I promise you.
Uh,
I would have handed a pouch in. There wouldn't have been any mana in it, but I would
yeah.
have handed a pouch in.
I was more annoyed that my pouch didn't come back, but
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had. So I've gone out drinking and stuff like that, and then I know I've had a couple of beers and stuff like that, and people have said, I'm just gonna like go off to the next bar and stuff like we're all good going like that, and then it's like you see them starting to leave, and you just quickly get up and stuff like that. 5 years playing, I've not lost anything, still have the same tankard. You jammy git, basically. That's really lucky. I wish I did. I really loved that tankard as well. It was really nice. I really like that. Knowing my luck, I'll turn up to one event and then I'll go into a bar and someone will just pass it over and it's like found its way into their stuff and I'll be like, ah, this is mine. So, 13 months. Thank you, McBell
Wait,
Jr. 13 months. Crazy person. So I lost my car keys. Oh, first event at Empire. Didn't know where to put them. Didn't know where to put them when I was IC. Anything important like that, I put in this. It's all together in a little box in my tent right next to my sleeping bag. It does not move. So, and of course, if you zips down on your tent, no one is allowed in there. If it's an OC tent, no one's allowed in there regardless.
you don't really hear about people having their tents broken into and robbed at Empire. It's not
Yeah.
really a thing that happens. It's
Well,
not like at music festivals where you can't leave anything, out of eye shot for 2 seconds or it
yeah.
gets flinched. But
Just get nicked, yeah. So, if you find something that's lost, hand it into lost property. Does that include people? Yes. Yes. It is a thing to find missing people, and yeah, and you give them a hand. I know a couple of people who have they have made their evening by walking around going, "Hi, I'm lost and I need to find this place," and they'll give someone a crown or something to walk them to this location, and that gives them someone to talk to as well. It's an interesting way of doing it. I quite like it. Harem pant pockets, didn't even feel them go. Oh. So your car keys might still be somewhere in a field. Bigger tank than kind of probably freaked me out though, because leaving them in my OC tent felt bizarre. Yep. Yeah, I put them in the bottom of my OC kit bag in a pouch, or attach them to my bra. Yeah. Yeah, make these are. Everyone has a weird way, different way of doing these sorts of things to keep it safe. I mean, I've got a nice box that I keep next to my bed in my tent, and all of my stuff's in there. And oh my god, I would kill someone if I caught them with that. Literally brain them. But it's a weird one. It's a weird one. But yeah, just do everything you can to keep stuff safe.
whatever makes you feel most safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
I added super secret pockets on the inside of my kit. That's a good way of doing it too. I know a lot of people will have a pouch specifically for things like keys, wallet, phone. and that's it. And it will stay in their pouch on their kit, and that pouch will never be opened, and it's just there, and it's stuck with them. So a lot of people do that as well. My friend has a habit of getting drunk and falling in ditches. So you have literally attached a tag to his belt that says, "If found, please deliver this man to Moorish. They know what to do with him." That's amazing. That's really cool. I think I missed a question from Liam earlier. It's time call bust. Okay. I know there are lots of bars around Anvil. Just wondered, is there a lot of music happening around fires and halls? Reason asking is I've got an ocarina and still debating learning some songs on it, but not sure if it will be worth it. Yeah, do it.
There's always something going on.
Yeah, if
There's always people singing stuff.
Yeah, if someone's singing and you can play along, then do it. They'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much music happens in that field. There is a lot of it. So go for it. Learning a new skill is always good as well. Says the man who still needs to teach himself how to play the guitar that Justin got him. Terrible. Realistically, if eating from vendors, what would be a good amount of money to bring? I'd say 5 to 10 quid a meal, roughly.
Depends if you want a meal ticket or not, I guess.
Yeah, Moorish meal tickets are great. There's 100 quid just in case you're super hungry one day. So Moorish for breakfast for me, unless I'm getting a trencher, which will keep me going for the day. I'm playing Hurdy intensifies. Excellent. I know someone, James, I think he's bringing his hurdy-gurdy. It's going to be painful. Moorish Good Food Facebook page or Wooden Spoon, I believe, also do them.
Tangled Vine as well do meal tickets.
Okay, perfect.
I always get the Tangled Vine ones. They do wraps.
Oh, they do the wraps.
They do the wraps.
Right, okay.
And they're great. They have like salad in them. It's great. It's like real leaves.
I don't understand. What's a salad? I'm not sure. I don't understand what that is.
They're really good. They do like vegetarian, vegan options as well.
But have you?
I really rate them.
Have you had Moorish's haggis?
No.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It is so good. Really, really good. It's Moorish haggis and the trencher, the breakfast trencher from the Wooden Spoon. On par. They're really good. How do the Moorish tickets work? Do they work on names taken down or stamps or something else? Oh, you're given a ticket and they will literally, you'll go in and they'll stamp it when you've used one. So, yeah, given a ticket and stamp for real. Moorish is the most diverse and allergen catered for. Yeah, they are really good. Salad, if you want to be healthy, just leave the salad out. It's less calories. You're welcome. Thank you, Pete. Yeah. Haggis.
Yeah, but what if I like lettuce? Then what?
There's grass on the field.
There's sheep on the field.
That's very true too. Salad. Thank you, Nat. The haggis is incredible. If any first event, wait until they've got the haggis because it is. Oh my god. So good. I had a place does like a pasta bake and a loaf of bread. I'm all for it. Yeah, that's the Wooden Spoon, the trenchers. So you can buy the full ones or the half one. So they get like the bloomer bread, and you can they'll either cut it in half and hollow it out, and then they'll fill it up with food, or they'll do a whole one and fill it with food. But regardless, it's so good. The food now is just amazing. Do like the trenches. Don't do haggis recreationally. The only vegetable I need is potato. I like all the food there. I even had the. I'm a massive carnivore, but I had the vegan cheese and tomato. pizza. Yeah, you roll that up. Jesus, that was amazing. That was really, really nice. Very filling. So, right, what's next on the list? We keep on getting distracted away from lists.
Uh,
How far through the list are we? Because I don't feel like we're very far.
well, I thought of some things, and then Gemma told me some things. There you go. If you are a ritual mage, mana crystal fizz reps, because you're meant to have them.
There we go.
And fizz reps for anything, like your herbs, if you're a physic as well.
Yeah, physic and apothecary.
If you have like your cards, your lammies, and so on. Technically, they don't work unless you have the fizz rep. The rules is you have to have both.
Yes. Yeah, it's...
Sometimes you might get refs calling on people. It's like that's just the card though. Where's your fizz rep? Can't do it. You can't drink a potion if you don't have one. That kind of thing.
It's why the Darkblade do a wonderful pouch with a little plastic potion bottle in it as well. And so that's your fizz rep. You don't need like a liquid or anything. You can just have the bottle. So that's why all this the pouches of pouchness now. That's why we're doing these, because it gives everybody give them a nice helping hand with it all. Was a spoon on the list, eating irons, etc., to go with your mug and bowl? No.
I have a thing on the list that says, I see cutlery is fun, but not essential.
No, not essential.
You don't need anything fancy.
Yeah.
If you want to take some cutlery, just get some out. There's plain metal fork, it's good. It'll do you. If you want a fancy, like, forged, twisty, medieval-looking set, then, go for it. I have one because they look cool.
So Justin, who was in the 2 feet, if you have ever seen him eat a chili that he's just warmed up over the fire, then you realise you don't ever need cutlery, because he just had this bowl with the chili in it and he was just scooping it into his mouth with his fingers. It was amazing.
Nature's cutlery, right?
Nature's cutlery, exactly. Any ideas on what to bring to keep energy up? I was told trail mix is good. Trail mix is good. Jerky is good. Dried fruits is good. If you're going back into your tent, cereal bars, bit of chocolate, something like that. Yeah, it works well. Early Empire, me and Kit used to live on cereal bars and energy drinks. You didn't want to use the toilet after that event. It was bad. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going that way anymore at all. Monster and Pepperami. Ooh. Oh dear. Crisps, yep. But fingers get so dirty. You got baby wipes. Keep those clean. Flatbreads are good for makeshift cutlery. Good scoop. Yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, could you? Yeah, a flatbread and a stew, and then just. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible. I am so hungry now. I am so hungry. I lived off dried banana. Scooping chili into your mouth with your hand is great until you go for a wee later. And then it burns. Oh man, that's amazing. One of the foods I always took with me to Larp was cereal and UHT milk. Yeah. I think making sure you eat something in the morning is a must. Dried banana.
Yep. I've taken cereal because a box of cereal is cheaper than one breakfast from one of the
traders.
Yeah, and you don't have to queue because
no,
your box of cereal's there with you.
I like going to the traders though. It's like it's like a time to like live a little, isn't it? With all of that sort of stuff, I like to go and see them all. And these people come out and to like help us with our hobby. So for me, I like going and giving them a reason to want to come back as well. For me, so but I do like midnight sausages though. So you can't beat midnight sausages. We had them when we were in the Navarre Woods actually doing the clearing. I cooked midnight sausages for people. It was great. My gold D&V was basically sponsored by Monster and pepperonis. That's amazing. Naan and curry, but stew works. Oh, curry. Oh man, I am so hungry. British Army screech powder. Just add water. Orange is the best. Ah, yes. Jesus. I recall a story from history where a priest encountered forks for the first time when they were brought over by a visiting official, and basically claimed it was heresy to use cutlery because God gave us fingers. That's cool. I'm behind the chat already. Also, those pots of instant porridge. Just had hot water. Also, good evening. Hi, Andy. I hope you're good, bud. Husband face brings cereal in OHT. Hot food at a cold event, though. Yeah, you can't beat it. Especially true for E1. Get away with a hot drink in the morning. I bring a kettle, chuck some water in it, and then you can sit there and have a nice coffee in the morning. It's a simple bliss to a cup of hot chocolate on a misty April morning. Or coffee. Don't like hot chocolate. Not a big chocolate fan. Use those for events like 40p, 5p a porridge pot, just add water. Pocket cheese. God.
Pocket cheese.
Pocket bacon and cheese. Yes. Yeah, definitely. God, last time I had Screech, I snorted it. You nutbar. That's all I can say. Nothing powder orange flavour is good though. The Rack Pack orange powder was amazing. Yes, pocket jerky. Yeah, loads of it. Loads of good suggestions here for ways to do food and stuff like that. I have to do a couple of litre charity shot. Even had a kettle. Played an Larp game as a hobbit with the stipulation that I had to be eating whenever anyone looked at me. Turns out it's hard to eat lots at Larp, but I gave it my best try. Pocket soup. Jesus. Freddos. Yeah. Bacon you can buy at Asda. That's pre-cooked for going in salad. Yeah, that's a good shout. Jesus. So I dread to think how many tangents we've gone on because of this list. Chat has been absolutely on form and incredible this evening. This has been insane. Used to buy round loaves at the store, a hunk of ham and a chunk of cheese, and make rip sarnies when I was on the run. Yeah, that's good. Just rip it and then stuff in it and then num-nums. Bacon just wrapped in a burger cheese single slice thingy. If you wanted to, Pete, that'd be interesting to see. Right, let's do one more off of the list, and then how far down the list are we?
More than half.
More than half, right.
Smush them together.
So we're going to have part 3 of the lists. Go on, next one.
Is part 3 going to be things that we forgot to put on the list of things that you forgot?
Yes. Yeah. It'll be another a title forgotten, or I forgot to make up a title for this stream. So what's next on the list? Last one.
Like we said last time about torches, but if you can get lights that are more icy that you can carry around with you, because maybe you can see just fine in you have good night vision, but you're gonna want it if you drop something, or you need a route all around your bag for something, or you're going somewhere, you go in your tent, I can't see, there's a light, Yeah. So Darkblade do a nice little I think it's called the Larp Light. It's like a little light bulby looking thing in a little pouch.
Is
I
that?
call mine a pocket moon because that's what it looks like when it's on in
I've
its little
seen
pouch. Pocket moon. It's quite bright. It's pretty nice.
I've seen people with like little crystals and stuff like
Mm.
that. I think Justin had a couple of really big ones that he hung from a stick and then he'd walk around. So yeah, LED lanterns as well. They are insanely good. You can get them from like IKEA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go Outdoors used to do an LED storm lantern, tracing paper. LED, yeah. For Light in the Woods, I've always loved the double mantle Coleman propane lantern. Get sworn at for how bright they could get.
Mm.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of light options there, but
If you make sure you're pointing it at the ground and not at people's faces.
yeah, so
Is the rule.
I will just use a torch personally. And if I'm walking around, it won't. If I'm in a place where I can see, it's light enough and I can see, I won't use it. If I'm walking down from the back of Navarre to Wintermark, there's no light whatsoever. So I will use a torch and I will have it pointed at the floor, and it will just be on sporadically. So yeah,
like just where your feet are going to be.
Yeah, safety first. Safety first.
Yeah.
No Gibby, not a flaming torch. You flaming torch. So
It's
yeah,
another one. It's another one of those things where if you just have just a regular torch, no one's going to complain about it. But for the sake of being icy, you can get some nice ones if you wanted to.
Yeah, and a fire pit. It works. When it's pitch black, people would rather you are safe and use what you have to see than hurt yourself. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, there's loads of stuff that you can do. Yeah, but for me, safety is always paramount. Be sensible, and that the reason it's like this is why these streams have been good, because it's brought a lot of discussion up, and there's been a lot of chat about it. It's had me almost crying with laughter at points, but yeah, this has been really good. Walks past the camp with a fire pit on my shoulder. Sorry, struggling to see right now. Liam, naughty Liam. But yes, basically. But yeah, there's loads of stuff that you can do. Oh my god, I want to see someone walking around holding a fire pit now. Jesus. So, part 3.
Everything that we forgot.
Everything that we forgot. Yeah, we'll have to get these. I'll get these all written down, and then we can go from there. Got a great rubbery lantern thing off Amazon. It's indestructible, solar powered, carries water, and it was a tenner. Ooh, you have to check the link in the Discord. Be interested to see what that's like. Thanks again. So we got half a list done. We did well. There's a lot of discussion here, which is the best thing. My God.
We got most of the way through this one. I think most of the things that you could go into more depth about would have been the previous list.
Yeah. I think this is the one that So we're going into a lot more in depth, aren't we? Have a fire torch and you'll be lit up for a few hours. Set yourself on fire and you'll have a light for the rest of your life. Naughty Max. Naughty Max. True, but naughty. Oh yeah, don't set yourself on fire. Yeah, Trot did that. That wasn't good. He's still got the hole in the back of his mantle. Steve, don't forget your shiwi. I'll try. Watching these streams has made me realise that I am so unprepared for E1. So many things that I still need to get. Yeah, I know, right? I need to do everything. I'm prepping all the brewing stuff tomorrow as well. Fairy lights for tents are fine. Battery powered fairy lights wrapped around the centre pole of your tent is great. They look really good. I won't be at E1, but it'll be a fantastic time. We will, mate. We will. It's a shame you're not going to be there. You'll have light for the rest of your life and you'll never feel cold again. Yeah. Light stones too. There's loads of way that people do it and it's all unique and it's great.
I Like, your solar-powered fairy lights that you can keep outside.
Oh
So
yeah,
people use those to mark out where the guy lines are of the tents,
yeah, I've seen those
to have
rocking
them
up.
get tripped over slightly less.
Should we be
Uh,
worried of the pyromaniac?
always.
Always,
Always be worried about
always
pyromaniacs.
be worried about Max. Is what I will say there. Fear the Dornish. um, what about masks? If you wear a mask, unless you're outside. If you're going into a tent, wear a mask. I don't think PD were bothered at all about it looking out of character as long as you're wearing a mask. So it's just it's a case of being sensible.
It'll be in
So
the same vein as OC medical things.
yeah. Right. Let's go raid someone. Let's actually do it this time. Oh no, wrong. I clicked on the wrong thing. Ooh. So there's a LARP content creator out there called Kazumari. People may be aware of her. Sorry, Mr. Street, don't worry about it, mate. There's no pressure on anyone to watch this. This is just something that's happening. It's there. And it's good when people... it's nice to chat to people when they do, so no pressure. So people may know of Kaza Marie. Mini Arcana. Right there. Oh, yeah, I missed them last time. But I want to support my friend. That's fine. You're here now. You have. Mini Arcana. Okie dokie. Let's go do them instead. Go say hi. Send the love. All of the love in the world. Look after yourselves, everyone. Stay safe. And I'll see you all on Friday. Yeah, I'd forgotten the days then. But yeah, take care. Much love. And we'll carry on with the lists. Bye bye.
Never-ending lists.